What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having such a phenomenal day today. It's your boy Rick and we are back with another reaction video, man. And today we have an absolutely massive request today. We're going to be checking out Rush, the entire full uncut album reaction to Moving Pictures. This has been hyped up, and honestly, I think it's well deserved. We've checked out, I think, 3 Rush songs from this album so far. If you're new to the channel and you want to check those out, we have an entire Rush playlist. But today, we're going to be checking out this album full uncut because you all showed so much love on the last video. So if you like what you see and you love some Rush, smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and go down that comment section. Let me know what your favorite Rush album is. All right. I always pay attention to the feedback. That lets me know what you want so I can deliver it for all of you. All right. So if you want more of this content, man, smash that subscribe button. It means the world to me. Shout out to the Patreon as well. If you want your reactions bumped to the front of the line, go check the Patreon. That supports me as a content creator. We don't really make any money from these types of reaction videos due to copyright. But anyway, without further ado, man, I couldn't be more excited. Tom Sawyer was the first Rush song I ever heard, and it blew my mind. So without further ado, man, this album is overdue. And yeah, I am just super excited to see what they got in store. I'll do my best to not pause, but I absolutely love music. So I'm going to give y'all the real reaction. So with all that being said, man, hit those notification bells. All right, turn them noties on. But let's do this thing. We got Moving Pictures, Rush, and we're starting with Tom Sawyer. Oh, man, I am so excited for this. I'm telling y'all right now, right? This is real. I'm so excited for this. All right, Rush Army. Let's do this thing.
A Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Though his mind is not for rent, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve
Wow. Wow, what an absolute start to this album. I was freaking out. This might be better the second reaction, man. I There is so much. What an opening song to an album, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If there's one on here I don't like, I will be telling you, okay? But this song, this is genuinely a top 3 Rush song for me. And I think I've reacted to 16, maybe 16 different Rush songs over their entire discography. This song is so good. From the way that Getty's vocals are on this to Neil being an absolute god on the drums, the use of space between the choruses, between the fills, the longing chords when they're using space, when they pull the vocals back and they let the dun 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 boom bam dun 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 dun. Bro, it's so absolutely beautiful. And the way that the drums, the fills are thrown in there, they're not overdone. They're absolutely disgusting. Bro, Tom Sawyer deserves all the recognition that this song gets, okay? I'm just gonna say that. This really deserves every single piece of love that you, the Rush Army, shows to it, man. So that is how I feel. If you want to see my first time hearing this, there's a reaction up on the channel to it, all right? So you're welcome to go see like my first time checking it out. But this song was just as good, if not better, this time around. So I'll just say that is one hell of a way to open an album. That song is just as good as the first time I heard it, if not better. So shout out to Rush, man. What a banger of a song. That is genuinely a classic. Like, that is a rock classic. I'll just say that. That's a crazy song. Okay, we'll go next. That was Tom Sawyer, man. What a way to start an album. All right, let's go. Let's keep it going. We got Red Barchetta. I believe I have a reaction up to this on the channel. I'll let you know after the song is over if I recognize it. But let's do it. The intro, man. Oh my God.
My uncle has a country place that no one knows about. He says it used to be a farm before the motor law. And on Sundays I eat lily with the ice and hop the turbine freight. Too far outside the wire where my white-haired uncle waits. mechanical music. Adrenaline surge. Well, together, hot men annoying, the scent of country air. Sunlight on chrome, the blue of the landscape, everywhere. Suddenly ahead of me, across the mountainside, a gleaming alloy air car shoots towards me, 2 lanes wide. I spin around with shrieking tires to run the deadly race. Go screaming through the valley as another joins the chase. Ride like the wind, straining the limits of machine and man. Laughing out loud with fear and hope, I've got a desperate plan. At the 1-lane bridge, I leave the giant stranded at the riverside. Race back to the farm to dream with my uncle at the fireside.
What a beautiful song. Yeah. All right, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. We definitely reacted to this song, so if you want that reaction again, go check it out. You'll hear my first time. But what I can really point out for you that I love about this song, I every time I hear Rush, I cannot stop talking about the drumming. Neil is legitimately phenomenal. Every single drum fill is so perfectly placed, so beautifully mixed, so perfectly timed. It adds so much to this music. My other favorite part of this song, obviously Geddesley's vocals are super, super good. Okay, they sound great. I love the mixing of his voice, but whatever, I don't know if it's a synth, y'all can let me know in the comment section. I don't know if it's a synth or a piano, but or a guitar. I'm just not sure, but whatever's making that doom doom ding doom ding doo ding ding doom ding doom ding doo ding. That I love the addition of that into the song, and that they pull it away and then they bring it back. Like, it is such a beautiful, beautiful piece. And the normal, like the driving riff of this song is beautiful as well. It makes me want to get in a car and drive, legit. And obviously, this song is about a car. So 2 for 2 for me, man. And if you want to check out my first time hearing that one, it's on the channel. Trust me, there's definitely songs in here that we don't know. I think, like I said, I think I've heard 3 or 4 maybe, but I don't. Yeah, we definitely have not checked this out as a full album or have heard them all. So what do we got next? We got YYZ. I think the only time I've heard this was I think we did a live version of this one. So this is gonna be first time hearing the album version. So let's check this one out. And I think this one, yeah, this one doesn't have any lyrics. It says so. This is the instrumental, but it was a banger when we checked it out live. Okay. Okay. I can really appreciate this one. Personally, I don't really have any instrumentals downloaded onto like my playlist of songs that I like listen to, but I do love the placement of this within this album. this is a really good breakup, and I can definitely tell why they play this one live and why this is a big hit, you know? Because typically, with what we've experienced so far on the channel with Rush and what I've heard, these three gentlemen all like to solo at the same time, and just this live would be such an experience. Usually live bands like to throw in drum solos and stuff like that, so this would be so perfect to listen to live. And in the reaction that we did, I believe the crowd was like chanting along with the guitar riff, which is super dope. It is definitely an iconic guitar riff. I wanted to point out that I personally probably won't add this one to my playlist just because I don't know when I would listen to this. But if it was live, I would love it. My favorite part of the song was at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I just want to show you right here. This was my favorite part of this instrumental, and I could just really appreciate that. We'll just play this for 20 seconds. But right here was my favorite part at 250. They go back into that riff. I just love that transition. It sounds so epic right there, like just with the synth and the guitar. This just made it such an epic moment into that. So I really enjoyed that. I don't think I'll add that one to the playlist just because I don't know when I'll listen to it, but I like the placement in the album. I think it's a really good breakup so far. So we'll go next. Next we got Limelight. I believe this is the last song we've heard on this album. So these are the first four that we know. I don't know any off the rest of the album. So I'm excited to check those out. But first time hearing it all the way through, man. And I haven't heard this song, I think, since I reacted to it. So let's jam it, man. We got Rush, Limelight. Oh, yeah, guitar riff. Ooh. I'll just let y'all know right now, this, after hearing the intro, I definitely remember this song. This is one of my favorite songs as well that we checked out.
Living on a lighted stage approaches the unreal. For those who think and feel in touch with some reality beyond the gilded cage. Cast in this unlikely role, ill-equipped to act with insufficient tact. One must put up barriers to keep oneself intact. Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Those who wish to be must put aside the alienation. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying key. Living in a fisheye lens, caught in the camera eye. I have no heart to lie. I can't pretend a stranger is a long-awaited friend. All the world's in need of stage. We are merely players, performers and portrayers. Each another's audience outside the gilded cage. Living in the limelight, the universal dream for those who wish to see. Those who wish to be must put aside the alienation. Get on with the fascination, the real relation, the underlying key.
that one is crazy. The good. Okay, yeah. Let me break this one down for y'all, man. This one, I vividly remember why I love this song. This song is so damn good because of their use of space. And I love that they are not afraid to slow down the tempo. The slowing of the tempo changes and the guitar riff, the longing riffs in the slow down sections are so damn beautiful, man. That is why that song is so good to me, man. Limelight is so good because of those freaking longing riffs and the use of space. They let the guitar breathe. This is one of my favorite songs that Alex put his guitar into, man. This one that one's a banger, man. So far we're 4 for 4 on this album, man. That genuinely, Limelight and Tom Sawyer are those are legit classic rock, like legendary songs to me. Those two are so freaking good. I just they're even better the second time around. So anyway, with that being said, man, the guitar in that one is so beautiful, man, and so is the space and the slowdowns. The way they slow it down is my favorite parts of that song. So far we're 4 for 4. Next we have The Camera Eye. Now we're in a new territory. I don't think we know any songs or we've reacted to any songs from this point forward. So let's do this thing. Dang, this is a 10-minute song. Okay, yeah, let's get into this. It's an 11-minute song. We got The Camera Eye by Rush. Let's go. this is a 10-minute song, so I am going to take a pause just to express some of the things that I'm really enjoying about this. First of all, Getty's vocals are super, super pronounced when he did come into this song, and I actually loved it. He hit like a very high note with a beautiful vibrato in his vocals, and it sounded really good. That's when I did this little motion. That means they're doing something crazy with their vocals. I love that little touch. Again, man, I don't even know what else to say about Neil that hasn't already been said, but phenomenal drumming. I just love his drum fills. They're so tasteful, right? And I understand a lot of drum fills are basic. I'm not saying it's the most difficult thing to do, but I'm saying with the song, they just sonically are placed well. And the last thing is just I love the long riffs, the like it just sounds so beautiful in the background. I just love those long riffs, and especially when they slow it down. They did slow it down a little bit in this, and I'm really enjoying that. This song has had so many transitions as well. It's a good change up because it's a super long song. So if it was one rhythm or one section for the entire song, it would become boring. But they keep changing it up enough to where it's enjoyable. Wow. You know what? I got to give it up to them because an 11-minute song is very, very ambitious, right? That could really wear. But if I'm being truthful with you, that sounded like it could have been 2 to 3 different songs mixed together. The first couple of minutes were an instrumental until Getty's vocals came on. They could have split that off and made that an instrumental and then did like a 7-minute song. Either way, it sounded beautiful, man. I enjoyed that there was so many change ups. That guitar solo at the end there was beautiful. That was one of the best solos I've heard from them. And it just really added a beautiful element that just surprises you and catches you off guard kind of at the end. It also was beautiful because this is like the epitome of prog, right? Of progressive music is just this constant build. And from the beginning, there was like a constant build, and it did feel like at the end, it had a massive finish. So if you love progressive metal and progressive rock, I could totally understand why you love this song. I absolutely adore the fact that they are not afraid to take their time with their music because an 11-minute song again is ambitious, and again, they didn't make it for radio play. There's no way the radio is ever gonna play this song, right? Like it would be a 1 in 100,000 chance that this song is played on the radio, but they don't care. This music isn't for the radio. This music's for all of you, the Rush Army, and all of us, man, that enjoy good music. I love that, man. That was a beautiful build up, and it was well done. And there was enough transitions, there was enough riffs, there was enough change ups. Everything was very well executed for that to have been a very long song. So I I can really appreciate that one. And you know, I really did enjoy that. That one actually was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so next we got Witch Hunt. Again, never heard this one either. So let's do this thing. I like the chimes. I like the chimes.
The night is black without a moon. The air is thick and still. The vigilantes gather on the lonely torch-lit hill. Features distorted in the flickering light. Faces are twisted and grotesque. Silent and stern in the sweltering night. Mob moves like demons possessed. Quiet in conscience, calm in their right. Confident.
I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I gotta pause. I love the buildup of this. I just need you guys to understand. This one has so much potential. Okay. I'm loving I think it's a cowbell, right? The dink, dink. I don't know. That noise going on. Loved it. I loved the introduction with the chimes. And it built up this eerie atmosphere. And then you got Neil coming in with the drum. Right? Just like all slowly creeping in, right? It's a buildup. And with that cowbell noise, it literally is like eerie. It's like a pulsing feeling, right? It's like ding, ding, ding. It's like almost like a heartbeat, but with the cowbell. And it's building up this massive atmosphere. And then the guitar, when it comes in, is dirty. It sounds gross and dirty. And it sounds like it's about to just all come together. And I'm just so damn excited. So Yeah, I am so excited to see where this goes. It's the build up. The build up is one of my favorites of this entire album. This build up right here built up so much anticipation for me. So we'll let it play out.
Quiet in conscience, calm in their right, confident their ways are best. Righteous rise with burning eyes of hatred and ill will. Madmen fed on fear and lies to beat and burn and kill. They say there are strangers who threaten us, are immigrants and infidels. They say there is strangeness to danger us in our theaters and bookstore shelves. Those who know what's best for us must rise and save us from ourselves. Quick to judge, quick to anger, slow to understand. Ignorance and prejudice, and we walk hand in
Okay, I really did enjoy that song. I'll give that one a thumbs up, man. That one was a good song. They did build up all the things they introduced into the chorus, but I was expecting like a heavier, more aggressive combination. But this time they slowed it down, and I absolutely loved the slowdown. The synth sounded huge. It sounded like it was massive. It sounded like you were in a big, big room, and it was just surrounding you, and I love that. I do wish if they would have built that all up together and brought in the guitar a little more, or brought in a little bit more of an upbeat ending or a bigger ending, that would have been perfect. That one might have made it into like a top 3 song for me. I really enjoyed this one. I did love the fact that they did bring it all together, but they definitely could have given a little more, man. It was so close to being a banger, but I still really enjoyed it. I do love that they chose a different route, right? Because that's the expected route. Once me, as somebody that loves music and listens to a bunch of it, once I started hearing all those, like, oh, they're building this, they're adding this, they got the chimes, they got the cowbell, they got the drums in the back coming through, and then you have the guitar riff kind of in the layers in the back. It's not up front. That makes me think they're gonna bring in a heavy guitar and explode, right? That's like what you would expect, but this time they chose a different route, and they still built it up and brought it together, but it didn't explode, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. So anyway, those are my feelings. I did enjoy this one. Witch Hunt, that's still a really good song. I appreciate that song. Next, we have, let's see, we have Vital Signs. And I think that might be the last one, is it? Yeah, that looks like that's the last one. So we'll do Vital Signs, the album closer. I have not heard this song either. So let's finish this one out. We got Rush, Vital Signs. Damn. Hold on. Damn. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't. See, the way that guitar came in, that's what I was expecting at the end of that last song. That surprised me. Sorry. I was not ready. Rush fam. I was not ready for that. Okay. Let's finish this off, bro. Let's go. We got some powerful guitars.
Unstable condition, a symptom of life. In mental and environmental change, atmospheric disturbance, the feverish flux of human interface and interchange. Sometimes our circuits get shorted by external interference. Signals get crossed and the balance distorted by internal incoherence. A tired mind become a shapeshifter. Everybody need a mood lifter. Everybody need reverse polarity. About the function and the form. Everybody got to deviate from the norm. And now
Just want to say the kick drum and the bass guitar are really standing out to me. That's all. But those two instruments are really, the kick drum and the bass guitar are very prominent. It's a good transit. It's a good switch up.
announce a perception, a pound of obscure. Process information at high speed. Pause, rewind, replay. Warm memory chip. Random sample of the one you need.
I wasn't sure if I was feeling that song 2 minutes in. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't completely sure. Okay, but I did love the guitar in it, especially when it came in, and I actually loved this ending. The last 2 minutes of this won me over. That everybody got to elevate from the norm, deviate from the norm. Everybody got mixed feeling. This was beautiful. This was a great way to end it. This was a grower because the first couple minutes I wasn't feeling it, but when they brought it all together here and they brought in the guitar riff and his vocals, Getty's vocals, beautiful ending. I wasn't sure and they won me over. Man, so that was Moving Pictures, the album full uncut, man. I'll tell you this. If you enjoyed this reaction, please smash that subscribe button, all right? Leave a like and go down that comment and let me know what your favorite album is, okay? Now, we are going to go through and I'll tell you which ones I'm going to add to my playlist live. Tom Sawyer, banger. All right, beautiful. Of course, it has 300 million. Red Barchetta, banger. Don't know if I said that right. YYZ, okay, hear me out. I personally just don't really have instrumentals in my playlist, okay? I enjoyed it. I think this would be a badass song live, but I don't think I would go back and listen to an instrumental, okay? But it did sound great, and I loved it in the album as a whole. Then we have Limelight, banger, okay? Love that song, all right? Now we got The Camera Eye. I genuinely enjoyed this song. I'm going to have to re-listen to it since it's an 11-minute song, so I'm not sure if I'm adding that one just because it's an 11-minute song, but it was beautiful and I loved the guitar solo. Witch Hunt. I think that's criminally underrated since it only has 7 million views. That deserves more, but I feel like if it did have that big crescendo and ending, then this would be up there with the best songs they have. I will add this to the playlist because I enjoyed it. Lastly, we have Vital Signs. I loved the end of that song. Overall, I think this album is not overrated. I think this album is a classic, and I understand why you all love it so much, man. This was a banger, and I hope you enjoyed this. Y'all have been asking Rush Army. So, man, if you enjoyed this, turn them notifications on, smash that subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you in the comment section and on the next video, all right? Peace and love.